Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New England Patriots.
Welcome, your 2026 New England Patriots.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickles from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they are let out there by their mobile cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun, May with it. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, wide open, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. yardage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Douglas, the man in motion. Henderson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Prescott yet again. Going right back to Ferguson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And it'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys this first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
He's got room at the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dallas.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and goal, Dallas.
Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Patriots 3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We said we use them to start the second half and get us going.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's May. Pretty move. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
For our Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Odighizuwa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. May. It's complete to Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air, May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
10 at the 25-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll throw with May. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset of a lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2 yards on the pickup.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And partner in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They give it to Williams running right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Prescott. They'll find Williams on the slant. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Cowboy first down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Dak. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Patriots now down 13-10, a little over 20 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
It's another picturesque day of Florida sunshine here at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins.
Please welcome your 2026 Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, You just say their name and just some adjectives, attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Right side, this is Ibuka. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the give to Irving. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And let's go to Godwin. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Godwin again. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneers.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Eskridge to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who twice took the University of Texas to that college football semifinal. It's Quinn Ewers.
Okay, you watch Quinn Ewers throw a football, and I got to do it a bunch collegiately. You see why he was the #1 player in the country coming out of high school. Had to overcome some injuries over his time collegiately, but he's got to maximize this opportunity and show off his greatest strength, and that is his ability to fire it.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, Ewers. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This is complete to Waller. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Irving on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's great coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make it stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys up front. They didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it on 3rd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. A nice Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's a loss of
Never
3.
ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 35 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll try to run this. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You positive that effort? He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed is just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's a big strike to Hill. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7.
Jason Sanders.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run by Irving. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 9. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got Evans once again. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Baker throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's K. Cotton. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Malik Washington. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's a design run. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's shredded down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Caught by Washington, left side. He's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing now, it's Ewers. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Ewers to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action, Ewers. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Back to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Looking to throw. Desperate shot here for the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Eskridge on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Ewers. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Throwing from the gun. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3 at the Bucs 28-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's a chance from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Complete out to the right. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw. Quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now, blitz coming. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. It's away from one. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Mayfield. All the left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
To Payne Durham. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up and shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Quickly into the hands of Evans. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
21. Dolphins 10.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the shotgun, Ewers. Complete right side to Washington. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a 1st down, too. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trailing by 11. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throwing here, Ewers. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Washington.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. It's caught at the 4. And this is down all the way to the 3. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Here's a screen for Achan. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! Oh, nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His 1st broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Dolphins are
He is to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
makes the score Buccaneers 21, Dolphins 18.
Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now we're just a few moments from victory.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Line up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not, they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Miami.